drag you in there. There it is.
What's up, Jays fans? What's up? Another live stream today. A lot of moves around the MLB. We got Carlos Rodon watch over here. Not sure how it involves the Jays, but I'm sure it does in some way. We'll talk about Ross Stripling as well. There's been a ton of moves, a few trades happening around the league, so we'll break that down for you guys, and we'll just see what the landscape is looking like for the Jays right now.
Yeah, we no tech problems. We're just sorting out some things while the stream's starting. How long are you guys going live for? We'll play it by ear. We'll be live for a little bit. We'll be live for a bit. And I got the intro playing. Let's play it for you guys.
Yo, baby.
Let's go. All right. Lots of moves happened today. Had some Jays stuff. What's up, Owen? Facade. Gene. David. Lucas. Love the live streams. Thank you, Lucas. Also, quick announcement. We do have channel members officially. I don't know if they're fully up yet. They should be. We have channel members up. So I believe there's 3 tiers. You guys get emotes. You get emojis of me and Peter that were made. Peter, you haven't even seen those yet. And
I haven't.
I'll now be
curious.
Appreciate it, Owen. And yeah, we got that. We got that now. So hopefully the stream doesn't lag too much. I don't know. My internet's been a bit iffy today. Hopefully we're okay though. We should be good. And yeah, so we got a lot of moves today. We had the Ross Stripling. That was the big thing, the Ross Stripling thing. What else do we have? That was, I guess, the main thing.
Yeah, well, the Ross Stripling, obviously that affects the Jays. They just lost a guy that was very consistent last year, but they replaced him with Chris Bassett, who I believe is the better.
Whoa!
Super chat right now.
Facade, I apologize if we're lagging, by the way. Here we go. Good evening, lads. Just wanted to say how much I enjoy video streams. Looking forward to them every day. Greetings from Southern Cali. Facade, we appreciate
SoCal,
you.
Baby.
SoCal. Thank you so much for starting off the night hot. Hopefully the stream holds up. I'm really hoping it does. The internet's been a bit dusty.
Turtle T. Since we never see the other guy on Discord.
Peter's not a Discord guy.
Man.
Peter's not a Discord guy.
I'm not a big Discord guy, you know. I just do it here with Nick. That's how we get our videos done. But I'm always here, man. I'm always on the videos. Of course, you know I'm gonna be here. Always here. Come on now.
Nick, I know you talked about a Seth Brown move. I want to hear what Peter thinks about it. Peter?
Yeah, Owen, I actually saw your text. I was gonna reply to you, but I fell asleep. I fell asleep before this live stream. Nick actually texted me. That's why I woke up and I'm here right now, or else we'd be MIA and we wouldn't be streaming right now. But Seth Brown, I like him. I think he's a good lefty bat. He's got some power, but I'm not quite sure where he fits with the Jays. I don't know. I don't know if I trust him to be an everyday outfielder. He strikes out a lot, and he's not really a center fielder either. He's slow. He doesn't really play the outfield too well. So I don't think he fits too well on this team. But it's definitely an option. But I still think Michael Conforto or Michael Brantley are better options out there on the open market for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nick?
I tend to agree. I think Conforto is the big guy right now that all of us Jays fans are kind of hoping we get, and or Brantley. You know, the acquisition of Kevin Kiermaier helped Brantley a little bit, but
the thing with the Jays is that they really value versatility and they value athleticism. So they always want to build like the most athletic team possible. They don't want to be I don't know. They don't want to be having one-trick ponies in their lineup, if I can say something. Like, they don't want a lefty that'll just strike out all the time and hit 30 home runs for you, but can't really do much else apart from that. So that's always kind of been the way they've gone about it. They want to build athletic teams, younger teams, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Are we lagging, guys, or are we good? I think we're... Peter, do you have it on your end?
Might be. I don't know. I
Might
can't
be freezing
really
a little
see
bit
from here. Maybe, yeah. We're losing a few viewers here, so I'm not sure if we're lagging or not. But
might be lagging. If not, I'll fix it. It seems I think we're good. Still saying Jay's dead to me right now. Need to fire Atkins. I don't know about that, Turtle.
Why? Why Turtle? They
Turtle's a
just made a
hater,
couple
bro.
good moves. Turtle. Yeah, me too though. Me too, honestly. I appreciate I respect it, Turtle. I respect it. Born haters. I'm not sure about
All right, we should be
1 year
back.
contract. Yeah, 1 year contract for Ryan Yarborough.
We should be back good. We should be back good. Everyone should be able to. I don't know if the stream was up, but we should be. Annoying, annoying tonight.
Has the contract from Kiermaier been announced? I think it was like 1 year, 8 point something, right?
Still hasn't
Like,
been officially announced
still
though.
hasn't been. Okay, okay. Still lagging. Hmm.
Working now.
Working now.
It might just be one of those nights. Might just be one of those nights. I don't know why
Sorry about that, guys.
we didn't lag at all the other stream. I don't know what's.
No. Does Jay's Digest have a Twitter? We do not. We
I'm
do
gonna
not,
be.
but we'll make one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
getting
we'll
one.
make one.
Getting one started here soon. Hendricks. Do you think it's more likely we trade or sign for an additional left-handed bat? Peter, I'll let you answer that. I think we probably trade.
Yeah, I think we probably trade right now. Actually, well, Brantley and Conforto. I mean, those guys are out there on the open market. Don't know how aggressive Ross Atkins is chasing those guys, but the best options you can have are on the trade market. So whether it be Alec Thomas, Jake McCarthy, Brian Reynolds, Dalton Varsho, Ian Happ, maybe those are the best options right now on the trade market that are better than Brantley and Conforto. But who knows? Either way works. Still got to add one more guy though. That's for sure.
What lefty bullpen arm would suit the Jays the best? Gregory Soto. Gregory Soto is my guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gregory Soto.
I don't know if I trade a catcher for him though. Don't
Yeah,
think
probably
so.
not. No, probably not in this.
No. Have there been any predictions that you guys made that have been correct? Not really.
Nope,
No.
not yet. maybe maybe one day we'll get there.
Get Swanson. Dansby Swanson has been linked to the Giants now,
Yeah,
so that's
heavy.
pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Not sure what kind of contract he's gonna get. He's mid-20s. Guy's a stud.
He
I don't
is
know.
a
Gonna get a lot of money. Gonna get a lot of money. Don't think the Jays are in on him though.
no,
I'd be
me neither.
shocked. I'd be shocked.
I wonder if it's still lagging. I think we're a bit better now, but obviously I think it
I think
froze
we're
there. I
good now.
think it
I'm
froze there for
watching
a bit.
here on my end. Get
Froze there for a
Scooble
bit.
and Gregory Soto. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to do. Scooble's a very valuable piece, and I think he's a part of the Tigers' rebuild. I don't know if they want to get rid of a guy like that.
Yeah, Scooble's really solid. I think that
Yeah.
I don't think the Tigers. I don't think the Tigers are gonna trade him. There's no way, right?
Hmm. I don't know. Maybe Soto though. Maybe Soto. You don't need a good bullpen if you're gonna finish last in the AL Central every year. So
Yeah, that's a good
makes
point.
sense to try to get pieces, prospects for those bullpen arms.
I wish the Halsey deal went through. He would have been an anchor for the. Yeah. Peter's on that side as well.
Yeah, I am. I am. Yeah, Helsley for Jansen. I would have done it in a heartbeat, but I still think we're in good shape right now. The bullpen looks okay, and you can go out there and address like a bigger need with one of your catchers because the Jays rule the catching market right now. They have three studs behind the plate, and all the teams pretty much have their catchers right now.
Matthew Bento, if you had to trade one of the three catchers, who would it be? Danny Jansen, I think, is the consensus. We discussed it in yesterday's video a little bit, but I think Danny Jansen
Yeah.
is the play for right now regarding that.
Oh, and Stephen Kwan is untouchable. Uh, a rookie who finished top three in Rookie of the Year voting, 5+ WAR in left field, untouchable. Sorry.
I think the lag is better. I think it still might be skipping a little bit. We're just gonna have to
Yeah.
live with it
Yeah.
tonight. I don't know why, but it's we'll have to live with that tonight. I like the bullpen should be solid. I agree. I definitely agree. If we got Reynolds, I'd go crazy. Take that for Teo, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Whoa. Had a couple screenshots pop up there. That was from today's video.
Sup, Mile High? How's it going?
How you doing, Mahi? We've been going live daily or almost daily. For some reason, my internet is just not it today. It is. I think it's
It's all
settled
right.
down.
We
It's settled down a
move.
bit.
We move.
We move. We do move. Denny's trade value isn't the highest though. Yeah, it's the lowest out of the three for sure. But he's also only has 2 years left in his deal. So
Yeah, yeah, and catcher's a premium position. Like, yeah, he's not the highest of the three, but the Jays, man, like, I don't think it's World Series or bust this year for them. And as much as that's kind of discouraging to hear as a fan, I think you much rather build around a 22-year-old Gabby Moreno and a 24-year-old Alejandro Kirk behind the dish and try to get whatever you can for an often injured Danny Jansen. I think that's the way to go here.
Yarborough to the Royals.
Yeah, I announced it, but I'm not sure
I
if
don't
you
think
guys.
it didn't.
No,
No.
no. Yeah, so Ryan Yarborough was a lot of Jays fans wanted him just because he carves us up every time we face the Rays. But yeah, 1 year deal with the Royals. Not exactly sure about the money, but he could have been a solid fifth starter for the Blue Jays. But he didn't have much success last year. He wasn't very good, apart from whenever he faced the Jays,
Yeah,
for whatever reason.
it was a weird. It was I saw a lot of people saying the Jays should go for him, which is interesting in itself. Who do you guys think is the most reliable option of Benintendi, Conforto, and Brantley? Benintendi is probably the least risk, and Conforto would probably be the highest ceiling out of those guys.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself. Do you think Kirk will regress? No, I don't think he'll regress. I actually think he'll duplicate what he did in the first half over the entire year next year because they're going to DH more. They're going to let Gabby Moreno take over the bulk of the catching duties. Kirk is probably only going to catch maybe just Gosman and Manoa or Manoa and Bassett. Who knows? Who knows? But no, I think he'll be fine. He's going to DH quite a bit, and he'll be Kirk as usual.
Base cam is lagging a bit, but Mike is fine. All right, that's okay. That's good. That's good enough. We'll have to live with that. If it lags, I apologize. It'll be fixed for the next stream 1000%. But as long as you guys can hear me good, that's all that really matters for right now, and I'll definitely fix it for the next stream. We're still new to this streaming thing. We're not fully technically advanced yet. But thanks again for the super chat earlier. I forget his name.
Facade.
Facade. That's what it was.
Facade.
Means the world, and we do have members now. Wouldn't you guys think that Brantley would be the most reliable option because he had never had a bad offensive year compared to the others? Offensively, yes, but his defense is a really big question mark, and it's gonna be a question mark for a while.
No, I think he's out of the three that we mentioned there, Benintendi, Conforto, and Brantley. I think he's like the third one you go out and get because he's one of those one-dimensional players that I was talking about before. You don't want a guy that can't really play too much in the outfield because he's hurt a lot. He doesn't run well. They want athleticism, and that's not exactly what Brantley is. Clinton Wagner would be really unhappy if our new outfielder was Pete Crow Armstrong. I don't know if that's sarcasm, but Pete Crow Armstrong is not getting traded anywhere. He's the Cubs' top prospect. I'd be happy with Pete Crow in the outfield. I'll take that.
Bear with me for a second. We might be lagging a little bit, but we should be back now. All right. We should have signed. What do you say? We should have signed Stripling as our fifth starting pitcher, but he's gone to San. Yeah, Stripling gone is hurting the. It hurt a little bit, especially because we all love Strip.
But what did we say in the video,
Lefty.
Nick? I don't know if
Lefty.
yeah, we need a lefty, man. We need a lefty, and I think that's what the Jays are going for. They got their Stripling replacement. They got Bassett.
I would love Drew Smiley. He would be
solid.
The perfect fifth starter for us right now. Gonna miss Strip, me too, DZ. Nature Boy, Conforto is the best option. I think I'd agree. Brantley's a bad fit for the Jays at this point in his career. I also agree with that. It may be a few years ago when he could play a reliable right field or left field, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Trade Otani for the top 20 prospect. If only it was that easy. If only it was that easy.
Yeah, I would do it.
We'd trade
Do it in a
everyone for
heartbeat.
Otani. Do you think we get a fifth starter, or do we use Kikuchi / White till Ryu comes back? That's the question that we all want to know right now, and we don't know when. We don't know the answer to it. I'd hope we get a fifth starter because with having Kikuchi as our sixth, but I have a weird feeling they're going to run with Kikuchi as our fifth starter especially because he's a lefty.
I don't think so. I think they're going to keep him out of the bullpen in that same role that he was in. See if he can get a little bit more confidence, and then maybe give him a spot start every now and then. I think they sign a fifth starter on a 1-year deal and see if that pans out. And then if he doesn't, then you give Kikuchi a chance. And I mean, you kind of play it by ear, but you got to have 6 starters on a team if you're hoping to give Kikuchi a shot.
Yeah,
It's the only way.
it's only a fifth starting pitcher. Yeah, I agree, Alan. Hopefully we get one. When was your guys' first stream? I think our first stream was way back in August, I believe, or
Oh,
early
yeah.
September when we
Yeah.
streamed against the Orioles. But our first stream since we've come back a few days ago, maybe 6 or 7 days ago, I believe was our first stream 6 or 7 days ago. But
What are your thoughts on Nate Pearson? I think Nate Pearson will help a lot in the bullpen this year if he can stay healthy. He looks good. He looked pretty good in the Dominican League, in the Winter League there, and I hope he can put it together because the guy has electric stuff, and I've always wished that he can kind of make a run at the big leagues, but he was just never able to for whatever reason, injuries.
Jays can make some big moves come the 2023 trade deadline. I expect them to play above 500 easily early on. Yeah, if they don't play above 500, it's a major disappointment. Um, they have to, and I think they will. You have your Kikuchi first dibs at the fifth job, and they will because of contract. Yeah, I think they at least give him a couple starts, and maybe I don't know. I think if the opportunity to sign someone like Drew Smiley comes up for like 1 year 9 million or 1 year 10 million, I think they do it. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Ryu has Tommy John. He isn't pitching for the Jays anymore. I think there's a chance he comes back towards the end of this year.
Do you guys think we should try and trade for Trevor Rogers from the Marlins? Another reclamation I wouldn't say he's a reclamation project. He's had a couple of good years. He was an all-star. Um he's still very young. I don't he just had one like okay year last year, but he's yeah, that's a guy, but I don't know. I think you're kind of just like getting a stopgap in that fifth spot until Tiedemann is ready to come up. If you don't trade him, obviously. So I don't think you sign anyone long term or trade for anyone long term in that fifth spot until Tiedemann is ready to go.
Yeah, Tiedeman's the kryptonite here. Our main guy who make or break. Kikuchi turn things around the world be a miracle. He's been below 100 ERA on all his career. What do the Jays see in him? He had a good first half and then the sticky stuff. But yeah, lefty with some velo is about it. Gain. That's about all. But I trust the Jays, ability to develop players. I think an off season with him might be good, and it might be able to do something with that. But I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Another stream was a bit rough starting off, but hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Daily content. Honestly, we're almost at daily streams at this point. They won't be daily, but they'll be
No,
often.
no.
They'll be often for
It's
sure.
a lot. And I'll say something about Kikuchi. I'll compare him to Robbie Ray. Okay. Now, when the Blue Jays first got Robbie Ray, he was not very good. The guy was walking the ballpark, and until he figured something out, like he was not a very good pitcher. Then the Jays even re-signed him after his first down year in Toronto, and people were wondering why. And then he just had that unreal breakout season, and he figured it out. He figured it out. So I'm not saying Kikuchi is going to have a Cy Young season like Robbie Ray did in 2021, but guys can bounce back. They're able to do that, and I do think Kikuchi gets a few starts and gets the opportunity to figure that out.
Really good question here. Stripling at 12.5 is better value than Bassett at 21. No. No and yes, but the thing is, Stripling has an opt out, player option after the first year, so he could easily go after the first year, and he will if he has a good year and get a contract more like Bassett. But with Bassett, we got 3 more years of control. Plus, Bassett's had a better career overall as a starter and gives you more innings. Ross won't give you more than 5, and Bassett's an absolute innings eater. So I think overall for the Jays, if you had to pick between Bassett and Stripling, you pick Bassett every single day. And Michael Hamlin saying, "I'd like to see Luzardo on the Jays." We all would. He would be unbelievable.
He would be unreal. Is Trent Grisham still your guy to trade for? I don't think so. Now that we got Kevin Kiermaier, I'd go for like a bat first outfielder now to kind of round out that those 4 that we got there. But Grisham's solid. Grisham, I think he's got some potential with the bat. I don't think his last season is indicative of how good he is at the plate. So who knows?
I think Alek Thomas will be a good fit for the Jays. Completely agree. We're on the Alek Thomas train here. We definitely are. And maybe a trade's coming, maybe not. But either way,
one of the Arizona guys. That's what I want.
The D-backs are
McCarthy. Yeah,
they're a big suitor at this point in time. Where does he want it back on the West Coast? If you're talking about Stripling, that would make sense. I can see the Jays, like, they probably offered him some sort of contract, even if it was before Bassett. Especially if it's only $12.5 million. It's not that much.
Vogelbach? No way. No.
He is a lefty, but
the Jays gave him a shot, actually.
They did.
He was with the Blue Jays
4 games,
not long ago.
4 games.
Yeah, 4 games and just peak human physique right there. Daniel Vogelbach. Love him.
Peak athlete. I'm looking forward to see how Kevin plays as a Jay in Toronto. Do you think Strip was underpaid? No, I don't think there's any underpaid. I think I saw a thread about this as well. I think teams were just wary about the fact that, he had obviously he's had a few good years with the Dodgers, but he never put up tons of innings as a starter, and he wouldn't go more than 5 innings with the Blue Jays as a starter. So that obviously diminishes his value a lot. And clearly, I can assure you that what he got was the best he probably could have got, especially because he waited so long.
Yeah, the thing with Stripling now in San Francisco, that is a pitcher's ballpark and a half. So they call the ballpark's huge. I mean, that's why there's so many triples that are hit. And I think Ross Stripling is going to have a phenomenal year in San Francisco, and I hope he does. I wish him all the best. But I just think Chris Bassett is an upgrade, and he doesn't fit anymore because we need a lefty. It's as simple as that.
Peter, Owen wants to know your opinion. We were talking about it in the Discord today about Arizona outfielders, specifically Varsho and Thomas, I believe, or McCarthy, having low baseball savant numbers. I know you're not a big savant guy, so what are your thoughts on that? Referring to hitting, their peripherals on savant are lower. They're going to improve, but that was my take.
Yeah, so actually a viewer the other day, he said in the comments, like, Jake McCarthy is one of the luckiest players in the league. Like, he's he had like 20th percentile like expected batting average or something, and he ended up hitting like 280 or 290, something ridiculous like that. So I don't know. Every year varies. Like, we'll look at Brian Reynolds, for example. One year he was 98th percentile and like outs above average. The next year he was 6th percentile. Like what happened? Did someone chop one of his legs off? Like, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. So that
Matthew Bento with the super chat. Appreciate you. He said nothing, but it means the world. Matthew and Gain, I agree. Guys, the support is unreal. I know the stream was a bit, I think it's settled down a bit now, but I'll make sure to fix that. It's on my end. It's don't blame Peter. Blame me, if anyone, for the lag. But people are saying the audio was good. The audio was good either way, and the audio is the main thing here now. And we'll fix it for the next one. Matthew, thank you so much for the donation. And another quick reminder, I literally just did them 10 minutes before the upload. We do have memberships now. I believe they start at $3.99, and you get some funny emotes of Peter in a suit. And and you got a picture of me as well.
I need to see this. I need to see this, man.
Peter has not seen the emotes for Peter has not seen the emotes for these members. But if you want to be able to type Peter in a suit, then I believe if it's live, then it's outrageous. It's $3.99. Yeah, you also get me. You also get pictures of me with my mouth really big. So there's
Okay, well, I'll finish my point about the baseball savant. Look, you can't read too much into it because their sample sizes are pretty small as well. So, in the case of McCarthy, Alec Thomas, not so much of our show. But hitting wise, I think they have some potential. They still haven't exactly figured it out at the major league level, but they fit the Blue Jays timeline, and I think it would be great to go out and get one of them because it helps both teams out.
Yeah, that's what I said in the Discord as well. Like you look at someone like Max Kepler and his savant hitting stats in 2016 and 17 earlier on in his like years before he adjusted to pitching were pretty poor, and then he just turned it on and got better from there. The same thing you could say with Bo, I believe, as well. And from there, it's just people grow into that. And savant's not the be all end all. It's a good, it's something good to look at if you if you have no idea about a player, but otherwise, it's better to just watch them play.
Max Colchen, yes sir. I remember that guy. I played with him for a year actually in Gatineau junior baseball. So shout out to him.
Shout out
to him.
I'd
My
answer this
guy.
question from Cyber. Shout out to you, Gatno. Nick, how does your brother feel about all the signings the Mets have made? My brother is indeed a Mets fan. He's let me hear about all the great players, especially when we were making no moves. He was enjoying it. We stole Chris Bassett from the Mets, so I got that on him. He's living good as a Mets fan. Unfortunately, they don't really do much in the playoffs. So I mean, the Jays haven't.
Neither do we.
Either.
Neither
Yeah,
do
the
we.
Jays
We,
haven't
we don't
either.
have any room to talk.
But I got that.
Okay, I'll say one thing about Baseball Savant here. It doesn't tell the whole story, and it doesn't really reveal how hard baseball really is. So I'm sure if any of you have played in the comments section, baseball is unforgiving, and it's not your friend sometimes. So it's just what it is, man.
I'll tell you
It's
this.
what it is.
I'm a big baseball savant guy, but I can assure you that Ross Atkins and company aren't making all of their decisions off of a baseball savant page. However,
No,
one
no,
thing it is really good for is outfielder defense metrics, because those are really hard to judge. Obviously, like you can judge it by the eye, but if you're comparing two like solid outfielders, if you want to know who, it's really good for that, like outfielder jump and sprint speed. But some of the hitting stuff is decent. It's different. I can't wait to see Renos at the Dome. We're doing these
Oh, me too,
Renos,
man.
Kevin Kiermaier climbing those shortened walls, robbing home runs like Kevin Pillar. Maybe he's our 2015 Kevin Pillar. Maybe he is.
Ooh, I like that. I like that comparison, Nick.
8-hitter.
Give me that all day.
My happy
What if
place.
he's better than 2015 Kevin Pillar?
It's possible. I think he hit like 255 that year. Maybe Kevin Kiermaier resurgence. Maybe Kevin Kiermaier will just turn into the greatest center fielder in the league. He has the tools for it in the sense of best defender of our generation. So, speaking of defense, our team is looking pretty good. We got two of the best defenders in the league in Chapman and Kiermaier.
Yeah, just hit it to third and center all the time.
Bassett will definitely be getting a lot of balls at third. I believe he's like the pitcher who pitches into the most third base ground balls. Why not Osuna? No proof. Okay, we won't even discuss that. Kevin
no
Pillar
more
was
Osuna
amazing.
talk, like,
No, I don't
the
want
guy's in
to.
Japan now, and
Either way,
whatever.
no MLB for him. No MLB for him ever again.
No, but he's been ostracized. He's no longer considered.
Do you think Vladdy will have a better year? Definitely. I think he will. He still had a decent year last year, but I think he'll make adjustments. Again, he's so young, like all of our players. Sometimes we forget how young our team is. I think he will be unbelievable. Chappie is the unsung MVP. I think that was one of the best moves Ross Atkins has made as a general manager. We got him for almost nothing. Gunnar Hoglund is the only piece who has yet to be seen. All the other pieces we gave him, Kevin Smith, Zach Logue, have not performed at the MLB level. And we make that trade 100 times out of 100.
Mm-hmm.
Chapman, KK, Vladdy, best defenders. Yeah, Vladdy as well. He's a phenomenal defender. And Espinal as well. Jeez, if you include Espinal, obviously he probably won't be playing second base every day, but Merrifield's great as well. All Jays need is Kiermaier to stay healthy and hit 240 with a 300 OBP. That's all we need is him to go back to his 2018.
I don't know
ways.
how much he'll play, though. I mean, we still need another outfielder. You can't solely rely on Kevin Kiermaier to be the only guy. No, we don't know Blue Jays today. Like, we know of the channel, but we don't know the guys themselves. No.
Yeah, they make solid content. We haven't spoke to them personally though, but they make solid content. Do you guys think Max Kepler is a smart move? His baseball smart numbers are high, so expect a bounce back. I do think that's one time. I do think Kepler will have a bounce back year next year. He has all the peripherals to be there, and I don't know if it's because of baseball savant that that'll happen, but
No,
I think he will have a good year.
but I think he's got a chance to have a bounce
It
back year,
does,
and if you can
yeah.
get him for cheap, then maybe take a flyer on him for sure.
Are you guys friends? Oh, we already answered that. Yeah, no, not friends, but they're great. They seem like good guys. That's we haven't spoken to them personally though. Seem like good guys. I'm getting excited for baseball. It's only December. I know. We got lots of time left. Lots of time to discuss baseball. How old are you guys? Peter's 45. I'm uh
I'm 22.
I'm
I'm 22.
21. I'm 21.
I do look like I could be Nick's dad though.
Yeah, he's 50. Lol roasted. You guys are way better there. We'll leave all your opinions to your guys. So
No more comparisons.
we
No more comparisons.
we we appreciate the support. That's what we will say. Do you
Thank
think
you.
Bo could go to the Cardinals for a huge package? No shot.
No, no.
It would be cool though. I wouldn't mind making a video on a crazy trade.
Curtis Keller, I miss Tulo. Me too, man. Me too.
Man, Tulo
Tulo
was
was my guy.
he was a interesting player, man. That 2015 team had some vibes. Some both good and bad
It still
vibes.
makes me sad to this day, man. It makes me so sad to this day.
Yeah, it's
Jose
it's rough, though.
Bautista hitting those 2 home runs in Kansas City.
To each their own. Exactly, Northern. Exactly. No need to compare. We're all providing content.
We all love the Jays. We all love making Jays content, and,
That's what it comes down to.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to pick a side. You can watch both.
Exactly.
You don't have to. You don't. It's not like an allegiance. We're not fighting a war. We're
Bo
just,
should move to
we just love
second.
the Jays.
I think we're getting there. I really do think we're getting there. Oh, Peter got a question from Owen, our man Owen. Owen is one of the most loyal
Peter,
viewers.
what do you think of Peter? What do you think of Josh Naylor trade? It could be possible. I mean, the Cleveland just got Josh Bell, so might be a bit of a logjam at first base. But I don't know. I don't know where he fits on this team.
Don't mean to interrupt you. Couple things I'm going to ask from you guys really quick. If you're watching the stream right now, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to get emails like this, you see Peter in a suit. And
Let me see it. Let me see
Peter
it.
in
Let
a
me see it.
suit.
Let me see it.
And it's a bit hard to see, but we'll work on that. It's Peter in a suit with a selfie. We got emotes like that, and we also got the Joey bat flip and the MVBJ. All those we made all those today. The Joey bat flip one is really cool. The Joey bat flip one is my favorite. Appreciate you, Gain. But yeah, it's Peter in the suit on the left, and that's me smiling on the right. But just wanted to throw that out there.
That's ridiculous, man.
It is.
That's cool.
It is neat.
Cool. I
Definitely
like
neat. Those hype videos, I still watch them from 2015. I watched. I don't know if you watched this, Peter. It was that song from 2015. Do you know the one I'm talking about? It's like a Taylor Swift remix into the 2015 play. I gotta send it to you after.
I'm
It's so
not
catchy.
sure. I'll watch it.
Does your brother have a YouTube channel? He does. Habs Digest. If you're a Montreal Canadiens fan, make sure to check it out. We're competing together though. We're competing together. Habs Digest. Check it out.
Naylor does not play center field. Northern Corolla.
He plays right field, I believe. Yes, that's song. Gang, you know what I'm talking about? The chat definitely knows what I'm talking about. It's by I think Adam Jessen. It's a blank space, I think is what it is. It's blank space. It might be lagging a little bit, but it's blank space. The Jays edition. It's an absolute banger song, by the way. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Absolute banger. I still watch it. Matthew says I watch your brother all the time. Hey Matthew, I appreciate you dropping a super chat in here and showing which brother you like more. I'm just kidding, but I do appreciate the super chat.
He's not kidding.
No,
He's not kidding.
Yes, he can be. It is a jam. Do you think Whit Merrifield will be our big utility piece? I think he's going to be our starting second baseman every day.
Yeah, and I think that'll help him a lot too, because
Get some
when
consistency.
he first got to Toronto, he was playing kind of all over the place: center field, left field, right field, second base. It's hard to get in a rhythm like that when you don't know where you're going to be playing every single day. It's hard. It's hard as a big leaguer. It's hard as an everyday player. So I think him being at second base all the time will really help him like focus on his bat and and focus on helping the team in that area.
Where do Merrifield and Biggio fit? I think, well, we just touched on Merrifield. I think Biggio is going to be the utility guy. Bo will be a much better defender this year. How you doing, David? He's among the hardest working Jays. We do agree with that. He definitely is, and I think he has a chance for SB2. Yeah, we have a logjam of infielders, utility players for
That's
that
why.
matter.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about trading from the catching position, which I think we should do. But we could easily trade Santiago Espinal or Kevin Biggio, to try to get someone for them too. I'm not saying, ship them off. They're not any good, but we can like add to other areas of the team. You got to deal from positions of strength.
Yeah, I completely agree, and maybe that's what Ross is thinking. Biggio may really benefit from the shift. That's a good point. This is a really good point. He hits tons of random things. Does Biggio lose value with the shift band, since we tend to use him for the 4 outfield shift? It's an excellent question. I think as much as he may lose value, he gains it back with his bat by not having to deal with the shift. It's a great question though. 4 outfield shift. I don't know.
Should we extend Matt Chapman?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, I just don't have any. I don't have faith in Aurelvis Martinez to be better than Matt Chapman will be for the next 5 years, and we're trying to win within the next 5 years. So.
Well, I don't know. I think that's tough to say, but it's kind of unfair to expect that type of production right away from Aurelvis Martinez. But I think he has the chance to be better than Chapman as an all-around ball player, not defensively. No way. Matt Chapman's the greatest defending third baseman the American League has seen. So
Platinum
in the
Glover.
past 10
Should have
years.
won the Gold Glove this
Platinum.
year. Cannot believe he
We
didn't.
don't
Absolutely
talk
wild.
about it, man.
Peter, how was the atmosphere at the Jays playoff game?
Oh, it was unreal. Okay, I'll tell you what. When Teoscar Hernandez hit his second home run, I had a bit of a long night the night before, I'm not going to lie. But I felt like I was levitating off the ground. The ground was shaking, and I was sitting in the third row. I was 3 rows away from Teoscar Hernandez on the first base side. It was 8-1. The whole right field section stood up and gave him a standing ovation, and the guy was like, he took his hat off, basically like we were acting like the game was over, and then they collapsed. But when Teoscar Hernandez hit that home run, I've never been a part of anything more electric in my entire life. My legs were shaking. I couldn't feel my lower body.
And then the stadium died out because we lost.
And then we all went into a dark depression, and the Mariners rejoiced.
And then my video was made 5 minutes after the game. Why are the free agents below you out to date? That's a good catch, Maddox. I been working on that the past couple days. That will be fixed for the next stream. I got it up to date now. I just had a little technical issue with that, what it was hooked up to, but it's I got that fixed for your next stream, Maddox. We'll have the up to date free agents because obviously tons of moves have been made. So apologies for that, but that'll be fixed. Do you think the Lindor contract is still an overpay? I don't know if I'd ever call Lindor a contract an overpay. Lindor's such a good player.
Yeah, Lindor's awesome. So we'll wrap up here in about 5-10 minutes. It's been a good stream. We kind of got off to a rocky start here. A lot going on, but we want to thank you all once again for being here.
Yeah, support's been unbelievable.
It's super fun. We love doing this.
We're going to do it more. Five more minutes or so, and then we'll wrap it up. We check out the video from today if you haven't already. It was a good one about Chris Bassett if you want to know more. And I appreciate everyone who's been in here. Hassan, Matthew, Gain, Owen, Gene, all you guys. Wait till the Blue Jays win another World Series. I was living in Toronto for the first one, and you talk about electric. We're looking forward to it, and hopefully it happens while over the next 5 years. And maybe me and Peter will go see a game and bring you guys some different kind of. Maybe we'll be recording from the same room at some point. Who knows?
Ha! We were born in the wrong decade, Nick. That's what I'm.
93.
I'm convinced. Why couldn't we be born in the 80s or something and witness a Jays title run when we were in our teenage years?
Jansen and Anderson
76.
How did you two
I want to be
meet?
born in 76.
We childhood friends. No, we met.
No.
Yeah, we met through. I'm friends with Ben, host of Raptors Digest in real life, and we met through that. Ben set us up. Byron Buxton, right-handed, good contract, center fielder, elite. I can't see the Twins trading him, and he's also very injury prone. What does it take for Byron Buxton? I don't know. That's just so weird for all teams involved. I feel like he's like the face of the Twins, and he's also injury prone.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I went to the second wild game this year when the Jays lost, and it was heartbreaking. My father bought tickets to the game 3 while we were leading 8-1. I was.
You never count your eggs before they hatch.
I was booking work off for Sunday, which was the game 3. I was booking it off as we were up 8-1, and unfortunately, I had to go into work the next day because we lost. Gain said, "Nice game, fellas.
Thank you.
Game, we'll see you. We'll probably stream again over the next few days for sure." Buxton isn't going anywhere. Yeah, no, he's definitely not. I'm old. Gene, you're not old.
No.
Not
Come
old.
on.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Jan.
I think Jan.
Jan?
Is it Jan? Probably.
Happens to the best of us. You guys live in Toronto. We don't. I go to Toronto fairly often. My grandfather lives there. I'm in Newfoundland. Peter's in Quebec. Peter goes to Toronto more than me. Montreal. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm closer. I'm closer to Toronto, but we're definitely gonna have some live content in Toronto this year. We're gonna go to a Jays game, 1000%.
Yeah, definitely some shorts. Definitely some shorts are gonna be made of. You guys should trade when we trade for Reynolds. You guys
see you, David. Thank you.
See you, David. We'll be live again soon, and we'll hopefully we'll have no lag, and we'll definitely see you there.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up now in a couple minutes. What did you, Nick? Remember when you said the Jays would sweep Cyber? Did I say that? I know I did. My predictions. See us on. My predictions in that video were horrible. We don't even remind that. I'm going to Montreal tomorrow. Never been.
Oh, nice.
It's pronounced as Genie. I feel like I'm mispronouncing that.
Okay.
Again. I think Genie makes sense.
No. Genie. Yeah.
Got it.
Dick Harry hot dogs. That's the best hot dog spot in Montreal. Can't go wrong. Great poutine too. Great poutine.
All right, guys. It's been phenomenal. Obviously, a bit of a rocky start. That's on me, but we'll be good for the next one. You guys still pulled through. Still had a good few viewers, and
thanks, guys.
This was more of a personable one. We got to talk with each and every one of you for this one. It wasn't as hectic as some of the others with all the crazy news. And if any news drops, we'll make sure we go live. And maybe the Jays will make a trade soon. I expect Michael Conforto to the Blue Jays. I'm speaking it into existence right now. Cyclone lives in Eastern Ontario. You get to see every Jays game you want to go to. But all right, guys and girls, we'll see you all tomorrow. Or not. Well, we'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's video and maybe a live stream over the next couple days. We're glad you found us too, Northern. Welcome. Owen will stay in touch on Discord. Join the Discord if you want to talk Jays when we're not live. I'm pretty active in there. Maddox, you're the best. You're the best.
Thanks, GD.
All right, guys, we'll see you all in tomorrow's video or in stream soon. You guys try to do live watch-alongs. We're definitely going to be doing a few of those. If not, we're also maybe doing some live post-games as well. We'll talk about all that. Facade, thank you.
We'll see.
You have a great night. Thank you again for the donation.